I think we can all agree that ADA price doing very well this morning. We look like we're on the verge of a potential breakout, but there are some people that are still betting against ADA. In fact, some of them are recommending shorting ADA right now, targeting a 33% crash. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. In this video, I want to talk about why these things really do not make any sense and where ADA is going to be shooting towards in the near term. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button below, hit that bell. Again, that is free to do, and that will keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So right now, I think betting against ADA and what ADA is doing are probably some of the dumbest things you could do. As always, this isn't financial advice. People can always do what they want. And some of these analysts, they're targeting, ADA a downward break. They're saying that ADA is struggling in this range. It's not making much headway. And frankly, this doesn't make much sense because we've seen what ADA has done now in the near term. It's printed almost multiple daily straight green candles. There's one weird doji candle that happened right in the middle of here, but for almost a week straight, ADA has actually been on the climb, showing a lot of strength, while frankly, the rest of the market is not. And some of these analysts are talking about drops back down. In fact, they're recommending shorting ADA. They're saying it's trapped between this 30 and 34 cent range, which again, at least as of right now, doesn't make sense from a price standpoint. And some of them are even targeting a 33% collapse to 20 cents. They say it's below its moving averages. It's struggling to get up. It's not making much headway. But right now, what we're seeing from ADA is, again, surging through our 20 and our 50-day moving average. We're right at that 50-day. If we can break above here, again, our next target is up in this 38 cent range. And again, guys, my long position on ADA is open. Right now, again, I opened this down at about 32.51. I'm up 93% on this position. Okay, this is a 10x position. That means this move here that we've seen from ADA from that point, it's about 9%. And frankly, around that 38 cent range is about when I'll close this. This doesn't mean that, I'm closing, like selling all my ADA or anything like that. This is my short or my smaller long position that I have. And again, if you guys want to check out Margex, there is a referral link in the description below. You can earn up to 10,000 in deposit and trading bonuses. There's no KYC. And then remember, get in while that Caspa airdrop is going on as well. So make sure you guys check that out if you would like. But what I will say is this: when ADA is making this move, while it's making this move, it's doing something very particular against BTC, and that is showing a lot of strength. So it is actually trying to now break this 100-day moving average on the ADA BTC charts, which it has not done since all the way back here in mid-July, before we had our big correction in the market. Again, go figure. That's what seems like has always happened, as ADA has been trying to make moves. But what I will say is this is a very different chart than what we're seeing amongst a lot of the other top assets in the space. For example, this is the Solana BTC chart, and you can see that it's continuing to move down and to the right. It's setting lower highs, lower lows. It's really dropping significantly. ETH, another token that's doing the exact same thing. It's trying to set a floor here, but it's showing a lot of weakness versus BTC. Doge is looking actually halfway decent, but again, still showing a lot of weakness versus BTC. So right now, I would argue that ADA is actually showing a lot of strength. ADA is not something I am betting against right now. In fact, when we look at some of the metrics from Into the Block, you guys can see that mostly bullish is the trend here. In the money, a significant percent increase over the last few days here. All right. Not to mention just the fact that ADA doesn't want to break below these levels anyways. We're at this point where, again, you have this foundational support in terms of ADA. You have the long-term minded people that have done a great job defending price. They've been buying and buying and buying, and frankly, not letting price drop below these levels. Now, as BTC continues to make moves to the upside, what do we think that's going to do for price? I think the only way that ADA drops and does like a 33% collapse is if BTC just tanks. All right. Now, I will say this: nobody knows what's going to happen. ADA could decorrelate from the market and go on a retracement. Maybe there's some speculation buying going on in here. ADA has re-entered the bottom of this opportunity zone that we identified back here, but know that when ADA does start making these moves and breaches its 100-day moving average, which it's really struggled to do here on the near term, it hasn't been above it since all the way back in April. When those things start happening, you're going to see a more bullish sentiment when it comes to ADA. You're going to probably see us start making more similar moves to what we did back here, the earlier part of the bull market cycle, where ADA was one of the best movers in the space. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Where do you think ADA's headed in the near term? We're on the verge of breaking 36 cents right now. And frankly, once we break that 38-cent range, guys, who knows what is going to happen. But have a great day. Show your love below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.